Good morning, everybody. I guess it's still morning. Yes, I'm a little bit late coming on. It is a little later than 11:10. But as you can hear from my voice, I am not feeling well, and I was having a coughing fit at the time, so it was like I needed to catch my breath and redirect. So, for those of you who are new, I am Geegado, Megwan, which means talking feather woman, and also known as Rollie, Allaire, holistic life and wellness coach. And so today I'm going to be pulling cards from the daily crystal inspirations by Heather. I don't know that I can pronounce her last name. Askinozi maybe. So that is where I'm going to be pulling cards from today. And so I start off with pulling three group cards. So it'll be a collective cards of messages for everybody. And then I will disappear into YouTube, into Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul Connection Facebook group. This will also be shared on the podcast sites, as well as the first 10 minutes of it will be shared on TikTok. So if you want to have your own message, if you hashtag weekly, I can add you to the weekly message, or you can be added to just a message for today. So just let me know. But in order to hear it, you have to be on either one of those sites. So you need to be on Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul Connection Facebook group, or you need to be on YouTube in order to be able to catch it, or on the podcast sites. If you are listening to this through the podcast sites, if you send me a message, I will be more than happy to get you added to the list. So for next week, so I am going to pull the first message for this week is Amazonite. And so Amazonite says, loosen your grip. So whatever it is that you're hanging on to, stop hanging on so tightly. It could be a person, it could be a situation, it could be circumstances, but whatever it is that you are hanging on to, it's time to release it, let it go. There's that expression of if you let it go and it comes back to you, then it's yours, and if not, it never was. But it's really important for you to let go. And we have a jumper. So but our second message is the sunstone. I love the sunstone. So the sunstone is take pleasure in the things that you do. And our jumper was azurite. Bonjour, Francine. Was azurite. And azurite says get laser focused. So we've got amazonite, azurite, and sunstone are our first three stones. And so then the last group message that we have is I have been busy because I've not been feeling well. I haven't been really going anywhere or doing anything. So I've been in my PJs and doing stuff on my website. So I've actually got quite a bit of things set up for the new members area. So, I'm loving it. I'm loving this new platform. And so it is so much easier to navigate for both myself and for everyone else. There's some back end stuff that I have to do, a few more extra steps, but it's much better. So Rainbow Obsidian is another one. So, and it says heal your heart. So we've got those are our messages. Good morning, Kristen. This is the reason why I cannot go to the pool. That apparently they frown upon people going into the pool while you're coughing. Crazy rules. Okay, so our messages were, now that I have to re-sanitize my hands every 2 minutes. So azurite was get laser focused, and then take pleasure in the things that you do, and loosen your grip, and heal your heart. So those are our messages for this week that for you to be able to focus on. And so I'm very stuffed up and talking. I end up losing my breath. And that's why I was a little bit late. That's what I was saying when I first came on. I was a little bit late coming on because just before I was getting ready to come in, I was coughing up my lung. And so I don't take cough syrup or anything during the day. I do at nighttime so that I can get a better sleep. But during the day, I try and let it come up so that I can get rid of it. So diffusing the house is what I'm doing today with some purification and thieves and try and get rid of this. Sheldon brought it in last week. So he started it last Sunday evening, and he's feeling fine. But Evelyn and I started on Wednesday or Thursday, not Wednesday, because I went to the pool on Wednesday. So Wednesday night, maybe. And then, but Thursday, definitely not well. And then just continued to progress from there. But I don't have a fever anymore so far today. So that's a good thing. But purification and thieves going into all the diffusers today to try and get rid of this bug and clear it up so that everyone and I can be better. And we can kill the germs that are going on in the house. So I am going to head over to the Mind, Body, Heart, and Soul Connection. So those of you who are on right now, if I disappear, come and find me inside the group. Or you can find me on YouTube because I'll still be live there. But otherwise, I'm going to say goodbye to everybody on my own personal page. So goodbye, everybody. And going to say goodbye to people on LinkedIn. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, I did that wrong. I did view on LinkedIn instead of delete. And I'm going to say goodbye to everybody on my Facebook page. Goodbye, everybody. Oh, I did it again. Apparently, I keep moving the mouse. Okay. So now those of you on TikTok, I invite you to come and join me inside the Facebook group or on YouTube to be able to be part of the readings. However, you'll get to hear a few of them. And those of you who are on the podcast, welcome. And I'm glad that you are still here. And I'm going to now move into pulling everybody's cards individually. So today I'm going to start with Darlene. So Darlene, your message is, lapis lazuli. I love lapis lazuli. I don't think that you can see that image very well though. Lapis lazuli is make a decision. So you need to make a decision. So whatever you've been sitting on, it's time to get off the fence. You need to make a choice. So Sharon is next. Ooh, Sharon's got a jumper. I can definitely choose a card from At Homes. And so Sharon, your message is take action. So you've got the red jasper and you've also got the epidot, which says go deeper. So take action and go deeper. So whatever it is that you're planning on doing, you need to do it that much further. And I am going to take a strepsil since I'm talking and my throat is getting dry. See if that will help. So that is for Sharon. And you need to cook the gin. I don't drink gin, but I remember growing up, that was one of the things that they would do was gin. And our house is a dry house. So, which means that we do not have alcohol in our house. As of next Sunday, Evelyn will be having a month sober. So December, January, February, March, April. She'll be 5 months sober as of April 2nd. So we don't have alcohol in our house. Okay, so next message is for Lori. A hot toddy, yes. I still just don't. I remember them doing that when we were little. Like, is that the gin? And but back then, it wasn't a bad thing for parents to give children alcohol. But it was gross. I do not like gin. Okay, so agate. So get back into balance. So that is your message, Lori. You need to get back into balance. Gin, honey, and hot water. Yes, that's exactly what it was, actually. Now that you're saying that, I couldn't remember what was in there. But yes, gin, honey, and hot water. So, Melissa. Sunstone. You got the sunstone as well. So that was one of our group messages. So sunstone, take pleasure in the things that you do. So take pleasure in the things that you do. So Sherry. Have you gotten into the portal, Francine? So Sherry, your message is adventuring. So you've got create your own luck. So create your own luck is what your message is, Sherry. So if you want things to happen, you need to be doing the things. And Angie's next. Lapis lazuli. So you've got lapis lazuli as well, which is make a decision. So it's time to make a decision, Angie. Whatever you've been sitting on the fence about, it's time to leap. So next we have Marianne. Marianne is rose quartz. Open up your heart. So this week, in spite of not feeling well, I am back to work regularly, which means that I will be on more lives. The other thing that is happening starting Saturday, April 1st, is our annual gratitude challenge. So we're starting our gratitude challenge. So I will be posting some links to be able to get signed up for the gratitude challenge if you want to join me on that. So Marianne, you have blue lace agate, which is find your calm. And you've also got the adventuring, which is create your own luck. So those are your messages. But yes, the gratitude challenge starts on my birthday. And I've been doing it for several years on my birthday. And so I start the gratitude challenge and we just keep going from there. But gratitude is what got me out of my really bad place. I was in the middle of having a very bad depression and anxiety stint, and that has been the worst that my mental health has ever been. And so gratitude is what helped to start pulling me out, is being able to find those positives. And some days the only thing that was positive was that I was able to put my 2 feet on the floor. And so every year I come back and do the gratitude challenge. And I started it back in, I think it was December. No, it would have been December or early January. So December 2014 or January 2015 is when I had started it originally. And then I just figured my birthday is a good place to start. And remind myself and everyone else that when we live in gratitude, it helps the positives come into, helps us be able to find all the positives. The positives helps us to keep in that light and stay out of that darkness. And some days it's hard. So not saying that it's easy. And so if you're in that slump and you're finding it difficult, just one foot in front of the other. Iolite is your message, Diane. So shift your money mindset. And you've got Soda Light, Speak Your Truth. So you've got 2 blue stones. Owlite is kind of like a darkish color, but there's lots of blue tint into Owlite. Both stones I have and love. And so Kimberly, oops, this one here made me think of ginger. So Kimberly, you've got this one that made me think of ginger, which is the golden healer quartz is open the door. So somebody's a knocking and it's time to let them in. And then apophyllite. Apophyllite is stay positive. So stay positive and open the door. So next we have Sabrina. I have a few in-person appointments that I need to reschedule. But it won't be this week. So probably next week. And then we're going to be getting ready for Easter. Then me. I don't know who this is, but I don't know what it says then you. So I'm not sure who that is, but I don't know what you mean by that. You're welcome. Oh, thank you. So I'm not sure whose message that was. Was that you, Kimberly? It just says Facebook user. So when you are inside the Facebook group, Facebook has these silly rules. They share information all the time, and people can go in and hack and become you on Facebook. They can't stop that, but yet they can't make sure that we have permission to be able to see who it is that is commenting when we are in stream mode. Good morning, Sabrina. I just finished pulling your cards, Sabrina. And Christine, your message is smoky quartz, and let it go is your message. So that is your message. So in order for me to be able to see your message when we are on Facebook, you have to give Facebook permission. So it's facebook.com/StreamYard. And then StreamYard will then get permission. And apparently it only keeps permission for a short period of time. And then you have to do it again. So if you had already done it, that's all that's wrong with it, is that you just need to re-give it permission. Matt, get it? Very suitable. Awesome. So I liked. So Francine, your mama has shift your money mindset is your message. And Jennifer. So Jen's message is, rose quartz. I love rose quartz. Rose quartz is open up your heart. So open up your heart is your message. And then Kelly. You're welcome from your mom. And Kelly. Ocean Jasper. Oh, I love this one. Ocean Jasper is such a pretty one. And it is schedule yourself in. So schedule yourself in, Kelly. That is your message. Take time for you. Take time to connect. And Nelson is next. Tourmalated quartz. Get out of your own way. So I have not been able to see my grandbaby for a few days, but hopefully this will clear up in the next couple of days. I do have to go to their house today to go and clear out some recycling because all the baby boxes and stuff are still there from their furniture and stuff. So we need to take that out. So I'm going to be keeping my distance, going in and grabbing stuff so they can get things organized. So Francine, you've got Thank you, meaning no sabotage. Did I already pull your card for listen? Because apparently these are for you too. Tourmalated quartz, just get out of your own way. Black kyanite is set strong boundaries. So those are your messages. If I did pull you another card, then you've got 2 more. So get out of your own way and set strong boundaries. And sometimes that happens. Sometimes I may pull somebody's card and then their name comes back up again. And it's like, okay. And so I think that I may have already pulled it, but I don't question it. I really just trust. Just trust the process. And so sometimes that means some people get extra. Cindy is messages next. Yeah, you did. Okay. And very funny that this other one that just jumped out. So the tourmalated quartz is for Cindy. And it literally jumped out of the deck. Tried to add StreamYard, not sure if it works. No, it did not. So, and you're in the Facebook group, so I can't post it. But it is. Facebook.com/StreamYard, and I'm going to go to, and here, and put it in. So it's always in the description at the top. And there. It's able to do it that way. But that means that I have to log back out. Otherwise, you guys are going to keep hearing my feedback. Okay, so anyway, now let's go back to Cindy. So Cindy, you have the tourmalated quartz, which actually jumped out. It says get out of your own way. And Sunstone is take pleasure in the things that you do. So if you give it permission, if you give StreamYard permission now, you may have to give it permission again in another few weeks. But but if you happen to be on somebody else's live who uses StreamYard, then you've already given it permission. So you should be good. Melanie is next. Bloodstone, get up and get moving. Bloodstone is get up and get moving. So that is your message. And last but not least is Matt. I'm going to pull Matt's message. And that lozenge definitely helped. The dry throat. Chrysoprase. And it says allow yourself to receive. And aquamarine is go with the flow. So 2 green stones for Matt. Okay, so that is our messages for today. I will be back on April 2nd. On April 2nd, I will also be on live twice because I will be jumping in for our gratitude challenge on April 1st is the beginning of it on my birthday. So I hope you guys will join me on the gratitude challenge. And that is my task for today, is to get that set up and ready to go. This year, I actually have some guests that are actually going to be jumping in on the live and sharing a task or a prompt for you to do for the gratitude challenge. So I am trying that out this year. It's not every day of the challenge, so you have to, it's going to be certain days. And so you'll have to be part of the challenge to know when that's going to happen and who the special guests are going to be. But I think I have 5 or 6 special guests that are going to be joining us for the gratitude challenge that are planned. And then I will probably have a couple more. Good thing for thieves on my desk. And then I will have a couple more planned for, a couple more, I'm sure, throughout the the month, but I may end up with some new guests that will be taking us through. So April 1st to April 30th is the Gratitude Challenge. I hope to see you guys there. And for everyone else, I will be on Crackly Voice and All this coming week. So Monday we have Monday Musings. Tuesday we have our weekly meditation that gets added from our Yoga Nidra session. And then Wednesday we have our weekly interview series. And I don't even know who it is this week. I didn't even check. So we have Brenda Susi is going to be our guest this week on the weekly interview series. And then I am back with Talk Back Thursdays. And then Friday, Sahara shares a weekly affirmation for us. And then on Saturday is our very first of our Gratitude Challenge. So I hope to see you guys there and have a fabulous week. And I will talk to you guys all soon. Bye for now.